Welcome back. Here for the second installment of our live stream on Sundays. It's going to be called Dress to Kill. And what we're doing here is taking inspiration from social media and we're using that as a guide to tell us what to look for on websites like eBay, Goodwill, those sorts of things, so that we can show you how to get a really nice dapper outfit for less than half the price. So for today's installment, we have Simon Crompton here. He is the founder of Permanent Style. It's a great website. They do great articles, great guides. Really good place to start if you're just learning this menswear hobby, um, igniting your passion. So in his outfit today, he has a brown patterned sport coat that looks like a check pattern, a chambray shirt, and then some dark wash blue jeans. So this is going to be a great outfit to uh, keep it casual and still look dapper. I think the sport coat really adds to it. And yeah, you could definitely walk around the city on a Sunday in this, go on a date in this, not feel like you're overdoing it, but still feel that confidence and that self-esteem that comes along with wearing a nice outfit like what he's wearing here. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start with the jeans. And I already did a preliminary search here. We have Levi's 550s. And the reason I chose the 550 is it's their relaxed fit. And so I think jeans don't look as good when they're skin tight on your body. They actually look better when they have a little bit of room to move, a little bit of room to breathe, and they're able to drape. And that's the important thing is you want your outfits to be proportional. So you don't want to have super tight jeans and then the sport coat um, tailored the way it's supposed to be tailored, which is a little bit loose to give you room to move and write things down, do your job if you're wearing one to work or whatever the case may be. Um, so the proportions would be off. You'd look funny because your jeans would be super tight and then your sport coat would be loose the way it's supposed to be. Um, and you also don't want to have a sport coat that's like super skin tight either, because that's not the way that sport coats are meant to be tailored. And we can talk about all that in the future. And if you watch our channel, we'll give you advice on how to do that. But you just want everything to be proportional. So I think what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the size. So we want the inseam to be 34, and then we want the waist to be 33 if we can find it. That's my size. And let's start out with new with tags, and let's see if we can get a deal on something new with tags. So these ones are not the right color, but this just goes to show you that these are in the store, they're like $65, $70, even maybe more sometimes. But here online, you can get them brand new for $34. Um, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking for something that's more of a dark wash. Oh, that's interesting. Vintage. You can tell it's vintage because they don't do that tag anymore. And that's always kind of a thing to look out for when you're doing this is look at the tags. Are they modern? Are they not? That's a good indicator for you. Okay, let's see. Nothing as dark wash as I would like to see it. So what we'll do is we'll go new without tags. So this is stuff that, I mean, I've even sold stuff on eBay where I just took the tags off, wore it a couple times, and then decided I want to sell it. So it's still essentially brand new. It just doesn't have the tags on them. So let's see. These look very promising. Dark wash, 30, 33 by 34. Okay. Let's see what else is available. Those would be nice, but they're a little bit too rich for my blood. Okay, that's a nice color. I like that. I like that dark blue color. Is it the same as these ones? Looks like it. So these look like a winner. $35. Can't go wrong with that. Let's look at our inspiration again. So the chambray shirt, that one's going to be a little bit more difficult. So men's, and I have very long arms, so I need and a small neck. So um, what you see here is 15 and a half when you're looking at dress shirts. 15 and a half is your neck size. So that's when they take the tape measure and they measure around the collar, it's 15 and a half inches. And then 36 is the sleeve length. So a lot of guys will wear 34, 35. I wear a 36. And let's see. This one looks very promising, but it's a 34. Wow, that's nice. 15 and a half, 34. So you see on the tag there, the 4, that's indicating a 34. It would be great if that was my size. I really wish it was. Hmm. It's hard to see. Oh, it's got polyester in it. So look at this. So anything that's going to have polyester in it, you're not going to want. You're only going to want natural fibers. I wouldn't normally do this, but let's just try a 1636. Typically, the bigger the neck, the longer you can get the arms because they assume every guy that's tall is also big. I just happen to be tall and skinny. All right, let's see. Polo Ralph Lauren is good brand, very good brand. And this one's a 1636. Wow, this is a nice shirt. This is a really nice shirt. So 100% cotton, 1636. It's going to be a little bit wide in the neck, but if you look at his outfit, he's not wearing a tie with it, so we can get away with it. The real issue with neck size is when you try to wear a tie, then you wear a tie and you get this huge gap um, in your collar, and it just looks weird. It looks off. So um, that one actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. You know, I'm not typically. You see this polo player here. You know, Polo Ralph Lauren puts that icon on a lot of their stuff. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'd prefer there not to be one. However, since we're going to be wearing a jacket over it, hopefully it won't be visible, so we can get away with it. So there's that. So we got the jeans, we got the shirt. Let's find a nice sport coat. So men's sport coat blazer, 42 long. We'll start off with a very broad search and then we'll narrow it down. So size is going to be 42. Color is going to be brown. Apply that. Let's see. Pattern is going to be a checked pattern. And then I really want to see, I don't understand why I can't filter by brand, but anything from Joseph A. Bank, you're going to want to avoid. Um, Here's a lambswool blazer from Polo Ralph Lauren. This looks nice. Oh, okay. So there's a whole tier system when it comes to Ralph Lauren's products. And I can just tell you right now, maybe we can do a video on it sometime. That brand is their lower tier that's only in like department stores, which is not necessarily a deal killer, but um, I know for a fact that one's not a good one. This one looks promising here. It's a little vintage Brooks Brothers. Okay. Okay, so let's look at, see, this is an interesting fabric. I don't necessarily like the multicolored strands um, within that. So we're going to pass on this one. Copley. I've never heard of that brand. Maybe they're good. Ah, here we go. This might be a winner. I might go ahead and buy that just for myself. I like that a lot. 42, 52% linen, 48% wool. Pretty good. 42 long. The only issue I see is it does have a single vent back. And we talked about this on the last stream. The single vent back is for horse riding. That's why it was invented way back in the day. Sport coats didn't have any vents at all. So if you're ever thrifting and you see a sport coat with no vents, that means it's a very old sport coat, or maybe it was custom made for someone more recently. Now, personally, I think a double vent looks much better, and I can show you a double vent right now, actually. So if you look here, the vents are here, and then another vent on this side. That's a double vent. And the reason we like that more is because I believe it gives you a better silhouette. I believe that in the case of something like that, it covers your bottom. And if you're ever in doubt about proper length of a sport coat, you want it to cover your bottom. And then that's a funny word, but what you also want to make sure is it gives you a nice silhouette and it hangs nicely. Sometimes I've found with single vent sport coats is when you're standing or when you're moving, the vent will open up, and that's not a very flattering look. You want it to hang nice and flat. So this is a maybe. I like that. It's not 100% what we're looking for, but it's it's on the right path. A lot of Brooks Brothers stuff is going to show up on eBay because, at least here in America, what I've noticed is anytime a man who doesn't like to dress up just needs a sport coat or a suit for a wedding or a job interview or something, Brooks Brothers is such an established brand that they just go and get it from Brooks Brothers. And then a lot of this stuff just ends up online from people who don't really like to dress up like we do. Okay, Burberry, good brands, good brands. This one might, ooh, only 90 bucks. Wow. So it's got the plaid. It's from Burberry's London. Let's see. There's the size tag, 42 long right there. You can see it. I think this might be the one we go with because it is double vented. I don't know if you noticed that, but wow, yeah, I like this. It's kind of reddish brown, it looks like on that check there, and it looks like it has a light blue under check. Let's look at the description. Doesn't say. Sleeve length is 26. That's good. Color is brown. We'll go back here. His is a little bit bolder, and it looks like it's a heavier fabric. However, I think I like this one. It looks really good. Hell, I might even buy it for myself. Can't tell if that's purple or light blue. So this one's a no. It's just too far off, and then also the center vent there. Let's see. Ooh, this one right here is nice. Welcome in. We're working on this outfit right here. It's from Simon Crompton at Permanent Style. He's a great, great menswear writer, and he's got a great Instagram page. I'd really encourage you to check him out. It's going to be a brown patterned sport coat, dark wash navy jeans, and then a chambray shirt. The jeans are going to be Levi's, dark wash, a polo chambray shirt right here. And then we're trying to decide between a Burberry men's blazer, which I think is very, very nice. However, this Canali one, it's a little bit lighter brown. If you look at our reference photo, however, Canali is just such a good brand that it might even be worth it. And it doesn't have to be the same exactly, but I mean, look at that pattern. It's just, I think it's beautiful. A little light blue ties in with the blue shirt and the blue jeans. Yeah, I mean, this is, whew, I think this is the one um, for me personally. And let me know in the chat if you can enter in the chat what your thoughts are. You know, we're getting ready to finish up here. You cannot see his shoes. However, for me, I would probably put this with, because it's casual, you could probably even get away with wearing white sneakers on this one. And maybe some brown loafers would do the trick, which I own a pair, but just for time's sake and because I want to find out, let's see, men's loafers. Oh, whoops. Size 9. Wow, these are some John Lobs. These are really, really nice. Huh. Man, $550. But realistically, that probably is a good deal. Let's see what John Lob loafers are brand new. Give it a second to load. Beautiful, beautiful shoes. I can't see the price tag. Oh, $1,890. So when you take that into account, paying $550 for a pair of used ones, not really that bad. Still out of our price range though, so let's see what else we got. Can't go wrong with an American classic, Alan Edmonds. Let's just see what we can find here. Okay, 259, 129. Gently used. You can tell they're gently used because the leather sole on there, it gets scratched up when it touches the concrete. But with that kind of wear, I have a lot of leather sole shoes. He probably only wore these one or two times, if that. And we can get them, you know, they retail for I think 275 or 300. We can get them for 129 and they've been worn once or twice. Yeah, it says right there, worn two or three times tops. So I think it's been a good you know, successful dress to kill Sunday. And this is Simon Crompton, the inspiration here. He has a great website. I would highly recommend. I've learned a ton from his stuff. Today he's wearing these dark wash jeans, a chambray shirt, and then a patterned brown sport coat. So starting from the bottom, we can't see his shoes. We're going to guess he's wearing loafers. We went with these Allen Edmonds 129. For the jacket, we went with this Canali light brown patterned jacket, check patterned jacket 161. a Polo Ralph Lauren chambray shirt, and then the Levi's 33-34 dark wash jeans. So all this in total, I mean, this is about $50. These two, 161, so around 210. So for around $210, you can literally get the outfit he's wearing. You can wear some shoes that you already own. If you wanted to get some loafers, um, you could add these. So 210 becomes 340. So $340 for a full outfit is not bad. And I just want to point that out because these Allen Edmonds, like I said, $300 brand new. This Canali jacket, let's just look. So I mean, look at this. I mean, this is crazy. This is $2,250 brand new on the website. We can get it on eBay for 161, you know. I mean, you can't beat that. You just really can't beat that. So, to the person watching, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to sign off for now. It's Brad, I see your comments, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining in again. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, the Blazer, man. I think the Blazer is so great. I just love a patterned blazer. I mean, look, I got all these ones right here. This one right here is kind of similar to the one you see on the screen, but it's light brown. It's got a darker brown overcheck. It's really, really cool. And I just love the way that, especially, let me put this back. It's just kind of for me, it's the way that this outfit is plain if you look at it. The shirt's plain, the jeans are plain. If you wear a pair of loafers, as we've been discussing, um, very, very plain outfit, but a nice patterned sport coat just gives it that touch, just gives it that kiss of interest that me personally, I really find, um, welcome to the other viewer, I find to be a lot of fun, and it makes you look really, really good. So, um, I'm sorry, the other person that's viewing in, we don't have time to spend a bunch of time together. I'll go through the outfit real quick. So this is our inspiration. Um, and what we found online was $35 for damn near brand new Levi's dark wash. This polo chambray shirt right here, 100% cotton, 1636. Really good look. The only thing I did point out earlier that you might not have heard was if you look here, it has the polo emblem right here on the shirt, which I don't necessarily like. Um, However, because we're going to be wearing this sport coat over the top of it, it will be hidden. So that'll be fine. And then, yeah, this Canali blazer is just insanely a good deal. Because, we visit their website and look, this brown sport coat right here, $3,425. I mean, it's silk and cashmere, but even their one here, wool, silk, and linen, $2,450. I mean, and we're going to find it online for 161, which yeah, it's not cheap. It's not nothing by any means, but you're saving a ton of money. And then we kind of decided that he's probably wearing loafers with this because it's more of a casual outfit. So found these Allen Edmond loafers worn two or three times that are $129. And one thing we'll do lastly before we sign off, I'll just show you what a good deal that is. So here we go. I mean, it's crazy. Um, $425. Found them online, worn two or three times tops for 129. So, Brad, thanks for joining in. Um, to the other viewer, we really appreciate you. And